Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Lambvinskis Garage. Let's get it. In today's episode, let's get this Sweptline bumper not so cattywampus. Look at how curved and bent and not so good she is. If you know anything about Sweptlines, you know this piece is incredibly hard to get because it's chrome and not painted. So if we can get it straightened out, we can use this press and we can use a few other methods, but let's get her there. Well, method number one is going to be with a ratchet strap. And it's actually working. So we'll press out there. We'll go down here and we'll bring it down as well. But look at that. She's got less arc already. So we've got dimples like this where it's bent down. And look how we did that. Used a C-clamp and a piece of wood and pushed her down. You can still see it there a bit. A little more cranking and we'll be right in where we need to be. Look at that. Certainly better. Wow. Pretty cool. That worked good.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Never broke with that. Yeah. It's like half-inch drive might do it.
Well, this is starting to look better already. She's straightening out better than it was anyways. See that? Not so bad. Let's keep going. There's dimples here where the bumper mounts are, so we're just going to press those out real quick with our good hand press. Much better.
Okay, turn around.
Oh yeah.
Not bad. Much better. Left kind of a divot under the bumper.
Do all right.
That feels pretty good. We want to push it out a little bit too much. Feels like it. You can take a rubber hammer and go boom.
There we go.
Let's work on that other side.
All right. This is
And there's a big fucking wow here somewhere.
I think it might start here.
I'm gonna pull this off.
Go ahead. After many minutes of fooling around, check that out. Not so bad, huh? She's definitely better than she was by quite a lot. Oh,
Twist it. I'll show you how to.
yeah, we've got a twist in her though, and we need to untwist her.
Slide up. Lift the bumper a little. No bumper. Pretty good.
So what do you think of that? Looks quite a bit better now, doesn't it? It's getting straighter. We're gonna do a little more tweaking. We have another one of these bumpers on our flagship truck that we're gonna compare to, and we'll just see what this needs to do.
Oh yeah, that's way better. This one I can knock out if we turn it over. This one's a little fucked up yet. I think it needs to lay on its face. And push it down. So, right there, wasn't it? Yeah. See, I'm not on the wood. It's rigid. So I've got to go very gently.
Better.
Yep. I'm gonna stay with it. Boy, that looks pretty good. Yeah. Too much more, you're gonna start bending in the center.
Yeah, because you're healing up.
Then
Wow. Take a look at that now, though. Would you say that's better than when we started?
maybe.
Maybe. Wow. We're getting closer. A little more tweaking. Then we'll start polishing and we'll get her put back on. We're real close to calling this good enough for the girls we go with. But man, that's way better than when we started. I'll put up some pictures and you can see what we started with. But let's go compare to the flagship. Now this bumper is like the cat's pajamas. This thing is perfect. It's straight as a string. It's got no little dimples in it. But man, you know, that's way better than what we started with. So, wherever the other truck is, it's over there. Well, let's get that bumper cleaned up, and then we gotta do some movement on those bumper mounts because they're kinda bent from the bumper being bent, but we'll get that one, and then we'll get her put on. Now, I know I've done this on videos before, and guess what? You're just gonna get to see it again. We're gonna clean up this bumper using chrome polish and some steel wool, because look at these little pits in here with that rust. We can get that out with the steel wool and it's gonna come right around and this thing's gonna look like brand used yet again. Okay, maybe not, but it's gonna look a lot better than it does. Anyways, let's get to work. Step, we're using some of our favorite stuff, the best, because, well, it is simply the best. Let's get this thing up in the air and put that bumper on. That's better. We'll just have to see when we put it on. Yeah, I went out too much on that one. That looks pretty good, don't it? Look across those from that side. Yeah, that's better. closer. Better than what? Better than what? Good enough. I think so.
Looks pretty good. Looks better now.
Looks way better now. Wow.
Yeah, it's sitting where it needs to be.
Yeah. Not so bad. Well, the old man is gone. He's out doing some whatever he needed to do. Anyways, while he's gone, I'm going to start cleaning up this paint some because, you know, it just doesn't look that good, and I know I can make it look better. So I'm going to use my tried and true method of CLR and some green Scotch-Brite pads. I mean, we don't really care about the paint because it's not going to hurt it. I mean, look at it now. It is what it is, but we can make it look better anyways. So, I think I'll do one half and then show you guys the comparison, and then we'll just get on to the rest. That's starting to look better already. Well, keep cleaning. Now I could spend hours on this, but that certainly looks better, doesn't it? I mean, look at that. Well, I'll get to cleaning on the other side. Well, you can't say that doesn't look better. Wow. Yeah, the rust will come back eventually, but it looks way better now. So, let's finish putting this bumper on, and then we'll move to the back, because it needs some tweaks and some welds, and then it'll get painted and reinstalled. Well, you can see here in the back we have a piece that's broke, so we need to re-weld that. Over here we need to do a little bit of massaging, get that back together. A little bit of welds here and there, and then we'll take it off and we'll get her painted up and reinstalled. Well, how's the new helmet?
Seems to work.
Well, that's good.
Better, ain't it? It ain't perfect, but it ain't bad.
Beautiful.
But it's not clean. Not pretty.
Beautiful.
Not really.
Well, just look at that. She's pretty well bent back into shape. Just a couple more patches of welding and then a little bit of the paint stuff, and she's ready to go back on and install. Then we'll be done with this video. I think the next video will be taking the dents out of these fenders. We got to build a special piece for our slide hammer, but there's a pretty good wampus over here that really needs to go. Yeah, that one. But we'll build something for that, and then hopefully it might be a little shorter video than this one. Right. Right on the corner. Yeah, there you go. Well, would you look at that? She's almost Craigslist rebuilt. Looks pretty snazzy though. We'll get another coat or two on her and then we'll reinstall. Now would you just look at that fine unit? Doesn't she look way better with that straightened bumper? We also put a set of wheels and tires on it, which I'm going to go take for a spin right now. Let's go look at that back. It looks way better too. Man, this truck is sweet. It's going to be a shame to let this one go. But you know what? You can't keep all of them. Man, she looks way better. But anyways, we're going to go for a spin, see how she drives. So that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.